Hey, thanks for joining me today. Today we are playing a game about digging a hole. It's as simple as that, but it's actually a lot of fun. We also aim to get 100% of the Steam achievements, and some crazy stuff definitely happens along the way, so make sure you stick with me until the end. It's going to be a lot of fun, and yeah, let's get right on into it. So we start off doing some house shopping, and in some form of miraculous timing, this gentleman stops and posts a flyer just as we're walking by. So we walk up to the flyer for a closer inspection, and somehow this place is only $10,000. I'm not sure where on earth this house is, but that's a hell of a deal right off the bat. Then we find out that there's treasure in the garden, and that we have the opportunity to get rich. Obviously, this is an absolute no-brainer, so of course we take him up on the offer, and just like that, it's ours. Of course, we also had to get a Super Mega Digger 3000 Ultimate 2.0 with the detector set. Make sure you read the fine print because it does explode when the battery becomes empty, but yeah. And so on day one, we check out the new digs, no pun intended. Here we have a computer where we can sell all the ores we find. Over on this side of the garage, there's a workbench where we can upgrade our shovel inventory, battery, and jetpack. And here there's a book where we can save the game. So just like that, it's time to get digging. As you can see, this beginner shovel barely puts a dent in the ground. It's not the most effective. Nonetheless, we were able to find some stones. Make a nice round hole and clear out the X. And at this point our inventory only holds 3 ores, so we had 3 stones and had to go back. They were only worth 1 each, so that's okay, we're up to $3. We refill our battery and keep digging. And we repeat the process a couple times trying to save up some money. And at this point we had saved up enough almost to get the shovel upgrade, but we were just $1 short. We found our first piece of coal. The coal was worth $2 each, so a bit of an upgrade from the stone, and we now had enough to upgrade our shovel. As you can see, the upgraded shovel takes much more of a dent into the ground. Definitely a huge upgrade. It's going to make things a lot easier for us. And with only a 3-item limit, our inventory gets full very quickly, so we head back, sell off our stuff, and get right back to digging some more. Hole is starting to take shape, we're getting somewhere. At this point, we had enough to upgrade our inventory, which now let us keep 6 items, so that was definitely going to be useful. Yeah, we keep finding some more coal and just keep digging away, keep selling our ores, and keep upgrading our tools. I then find my first piece of iron. The iron is worth 5 each, so definitely helped us upgrade some of our tools a little bit more quickly. At this point I almost ran out of battery, but luckily we get back to charge just in time. Keep upgrading our tools and keep expanding our hole. With this new shovel you will see that it digs quite a large area now. And I figured a fun way to test it out might be to give myself a shout out in the dirt. So just a friendly reminder that you gotta keep things chill. So yeah, that's how we put our new shovel to the test there. Again, almost running out of battery. So we jump right back into our hole, keep digging away, and our detector pops up, and it's starting to glow in the direction over here, so we end up finding a money bag. 20 extra bucks definitely doesn't hurt. At this point you can see our hole's getting pretty deep. We're down to 6 meters. And we keep just grabbing all the ore we can find and selling it and upgrading. I know this game looks really basic, but there's something almost, you know, therapeutic about just digging a hole. One little piece of dirt at a time. Definitely more fun than I thought I would have for a $5 game, that is for sure. But yeah, as you can see, we now find a hole within our hole. A little bit of holeception going on. But our battery ended up getting super low. As you can see, we almost ended up with an exploding shovel there. So we head back to sell our ores, refill our battery, and go expand on that hole within our hole that we had found earlier. So I keep working away trying to make enough room that we can fit through. Sometimes you end up with these little floaty bits of dirt that aren't connected to anything, but they can still break your fall, so it's a little bit annoying. You gotta keep your eye out for those. Grab some copper. And just keep expanding the hole. And now it's at a point where it's big enough to jump in as I eliminate one of those little floaty bits I was talking about earlier. But yeah. So we jump on down into the hole within the hole within the hole. And yeah, we find some new ores down here. There's a lot of silver. Some copper, some iron, more silver. So we head back, and we were able to sell our findings for $150, which was definitely our biggest payoff yet. So we upgrade the shovel again, we upgrade our inventory, and right back to digging we go. You can take fall damage, as I learned the hard way here, so make sure you watch out for that if you do end up getting this game yourself. Grab some copper, iron, and then we kind of continue through this natural tunnel that had formed underneath. And here we find another hole within the hole. I guess this is a hole within the hole within the hole at this point. We work on expanding it, giving ourselves enough room to jump through and down to the next level. Of course, while collecting some copper. So we get down here and we find some more silver ore, which is worth quite a bit. I believe it's $20 each one. And then I found this like mineshaft looking thing, so of course we were gonna have to dig that up, but our inventory got full, so we had to go take care of that and come back. But yeah, we make our way towards the mineshaft here and start digging through it. And after lots of hard work, we finally poke through the other side. And with some more work, we end up clearing all the dirt out of the way, and we find a chest. And it had some dynamite, a lamp, a couple lamps actually, and some money. So we go and do some more upgrading, and we continue digging deeper and deeper. As you can see, this floaty bit caught me, so yeah, you do have to watch out for those. Expanded this hole a little bit as I was having a tough time getting through. And we just keep digging straight down. And at this point, for the first time, I found a rock that I was not able to dig through. But luckily, you are able to get rid of them with some TNT, so that's what we tested out next. And just like that, it got rid of the rock that was in our way and actually exposed some gold for us as well. So we grab the gold and some silver. Last piece of gold there, and we just keep digging down. At this point we use the help of some more TNT to make things a little bit quicker. Get rid of some of those floaty bits. And it does get pretty dark if you're not using lamps, so make sure you're placing down lamps as you get deeper. But you can see we're now all the way down to 38 meters deep, so making some really good progress. That haul was worth $390, which gave us enough money to upgrade our battery. And yeah, as you can see, it's a bit of a maze getting down to the spot where we've got to now. But we finally get down there and keep on expanding the hole down. At this point, I found some lava rock for the first time. I didn't think too much of it. I thought it was just another form of rock. But yeah, as you can see, it does damage you, so be careful. And then a detector popped up again. We had to go and replenish our battery and sell our items and get rid of that lava rock that was in the way, but now we're able to keep digging down and go towards where the detector is telling us we should go. Find some more gold along the way, and then we find a hole within the hole within the hole within the hole. So of course we are going to clear that out, and as you can see through the hole, there's another one of those mine shafts, so excited to check that out, see what's inside this one. So we hop on down, and yeah, as you can see, this mine shaft isn't as full as the other one was. It'll be pretty easy to break through. So we get to work clearing it out. Right on the edge of the mine shaft there's another hole. But yeah, eventually we get all the dirt in the mine shaft cleared out, and there's another chest, and this time we get 3 dynamite, 4 lamps, and $536. And then we expand that hole that was right outside of the mine shaft to keep on digging through. Place down another lamp, and right away we see a bunch of gold, so we're not going to pass that up, as well as a lava rock there. And of course, you know the routine at this point, we keep digging down. We had a huge haul of $980 worth of ores this time. That gave us lots of money. We were able to upgrade our shovel into a drill at this point, and we also upgraded our inventory yet again. As you can see, the drill looks pretty awesome. We saved the game at this point as the developers gave us a friendly warning. It had been 30 minutes since we last saved. And I test out the new drill, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. This is going to make things a lot easier, that is for sure. And yeah, we found something else with our detector there. Money bag, so we grabbed that. We've now found some diamonds as well, which are worth quite a bit. As you can see, more diamonds. And another one. Now this time we made $4,300. Money at this point was really not much of an issue. We were able to fully upgrade our drill all the way at this point, buy some dynamite. We bought some lamps, some more dynamite, and then we carried on. At this point, with the fully upgraded drill, it was very easy to keep digging. Just look at the dirt basically melt away. I do have a question. Where does all this dirt go? Because there's no pile being formed anywhere, so that part was definitely a little bit confusing. Maybe we were eating the dirt. I'm not sure. But yeah, we keep digging down. We find some more lava rocks, so of course we're going to need some more dynamite to take care of that issue. And boom, just like that. Find some more diamonds. At this point we were 88 meters deep, so things were really coming along. Money was just not an issue at all. We were able to fully upgrade the rest of our equipment and get as much dynamite and lamps as we could ever want. So we make use of the copious amounts of TNT we had purchased and had a little fun with it. And actually that TNT had revealed another secret entrance to a cave sort of system down below here. As you will see, we jump in now. So yeah, I heard some roaring in the background, was kind of wondering what that could have been. And yeah, there's this huge mole, so I tried to fight it off with my drill, but the drill doesn't do anything against it, and unfortunately we were killed by the giant mole. But we spawned up top, so no huge losses. After refilling our health and our battery, we head back down for attempt number 2. Try and figure out what the heck is going on, if there's any good loot to be had where these moles are. So we head all the way back down to the mole cave. Kept getting caught on little floating pieces of dirt. Make sure you are clearing those out whenever you see them, or else it does get a little bit frustrating. Grabbed a couple more diamonds for good measure, and then attempt number 2 at the mole cave. So this time I was a lot more cautious, realizing I couldn't just fight them. I was going to have to do my best to avoid them. So yeah, I was just really taking my time, waiting for my opportunity, picking my spot. So we go and we peek the corner, and luckily the mole was looking the other direction. He had his face buried in the wall there, so it was the perfect opportunity to sneak by and continue on throughout the cave. Peeked behind me to make sure we weren't being chased, but all was good. And then the cave opened up yet again, and this time there was 2 moles. So we had to be very careful on how we were going to proceed here. Luckily they were both kind of off in the distance, so I was able to just run straight through. They definitely saw me and started chasing me, but we do our best to outrun them. I take a quick peek back and he's right on my tail, so we keep going. But eventually the cave gets a little bit too tight and they aren't able to chase me down any further. The end of the winding path, there's this massive room with a chest at the very end, so you know it's gonna be good. I was super excited to see what's inside. Open it up, and it was empty. Are you kidding me? What the hell is this? So that was quite disappointing, and to make matters worse, I turn around and uh-oh. Yeah, that was not what I was expecting. So then we get taken to this cutscene. It's a repeat from when we started the game where he posts the flyer. Except this time I have a, different idea of what those tick marks on his piece of paper might mean. And as the truck drives away, we get a nice view of the license plate. And on the license plate, we notice there's a mole. So this guy clearly works for them, and this whole thing was just a trap. But yeah, after beating the game the first time, we now unlock the ability to unlock achievements. So as you can see, we need a long fall to fall for 4 seconds. We need to waste 50 ores. We need to shovel 4,000 times. We need to use 100 sticks of TNT. We need to collect 100 stone. We need to beat the game within 30 minutes. We need to collect 5 special ore. And we need to make $20,000. So that's what we get to work on next here, is taking down some of those achievements. Starts out the same way as last time with our crappy shovel, and eventually we just keep digging. I found my first special ore not long after, and I just kind of zoomed through this this round, but I did not want to beat the game yet because I still had a lot of achievements to get. So once I got all the way down to the mole cave, I didn't actually want to go to the end. I just wanted to teleport back up to the top, so I let him take me out. And before we're going to beat the game, we're going to make sure we get all of the achievements possible. So next up, I work on collecting some stone to take care of that stonemason achievement. You can see we've already finished the 4,000 shoveled achievement. And we had found all 5 of the special ores already. During the second playthrough, they seem to have popped up everywhere. It's really not too difficult to find those rainbow-colored ores. Yeah, and then we use a bunch of TNT, as of course that's another one of the achievements we're going for, the 100 sticks of dynamite. So yeah, we're spamming the dynamite, that is for sure. This also kind of helps us to create a nice large hole so we can get the 4 seconds of falling achievement as well. But yeah, we just keep expanding our hole with TNT and working towards those achievements. We're just trying to smooth out any of the, corners of our hole, just so that when we do go for the falling achievement, we don't hit any corners and die. But after a lot of work, we had finally made a massive hole right down the middle that goes all the way to the mole cave, and you actually have to go all the way from the top of the map to the bottom of the mole cave to get this achievement, but luckily we were able to do it there. So as you can see, we got the falling achievement. So now we just had to waste a couple more ores, and we are pretty much there, other than the achievement where you have to beat the game within 30 minutes. So we get to work wasting a bunch of ores. Basically, once you have a full inventory, the ores get destroyed when you mine them. So that's all you have to do to get that wasted achievement. At first I thought it was maybe for dying, GTA style wasted, but that is not the case. It's just for wasting ores, and as you can see, we grabbed the achievement there. And all that's left is to beat the game within 30 seconds. So that's what we do next. I'll kind of let it play through. This is 8 times speed. Me just absolutely going as fast as I could just to get to the end of the mole cave and beat the game under 30 minutes. So I'll let you guys enjoy this. It's only 2-3 minutes long kind of thing, and I'll talk to you on the other side. Alright, and just like that, we made it to the end. We race to the chest as fast as possible, open it up as quick as we can, trying to keep the run under 30 minutes to get that last achievement. And then we get mauled to death by some moles. And I did not get a notification for the achievement, so I was extremely worried, but once I checked here, as you can see, we had finished that run in only 25 minutes. We had 5 minutes to spare, so yeah, we nailed it. So just like that, all the achievements were done. I was writing goodbye in the dirt, and then I went to check Steam, and yeah. Apparently there's a hidden achievement that I had not unlocked yet, so... spoiler alert, but after doing some research, you have to find 2 keys somewhere in the dirt underneath your lawn, and those 2 keys will open the crate in your garage, and that is the hidden achievement. So this took way longer than I thought it would. I had to dig random holes everywhere. At one point I just started digging out every piece of dirt from, you know, the ground level all the way down. Finally, I find the first key, and as you can see, I had made an absolute mess of this lawn. We used some more TNT to help us dig through. And finally, after... this probably took over an hour of just trying to find these 2 keys, our detector pops up, and we were able to find the last remaining key. I really should have been using lamps, but at this point I was just trying to find this last key and finish the achievements. So I do apologize for it being quite dark, but we do find that last key. So now we make our way up to the surface and unlock the crate in our garage. And yeah, it gives us a dynamite radius upgrade as well as a teleporter. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We've now completed all achievements, including the hidden achievement. Of course, we want to test out that new dynamite radius before leaving, so that's exactly what we do here. But yeah, I just want to say at this point, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and maybe consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this, where I 100% games as well as play 100 days of games. So yeah, appreciate it again. Thank you guys so much. Please leave your thoughts down in the comments. I do read all of them, and we'll see you guys in the next one.